It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And one of my favorite guys to watch, Draymond Green. He's so unique, Kenny. What do you most like about his game?
His intensity, his versatility, and his passion. The love for the game. And he can defend pretty much every position on the basketball court.
You know, for an undersized big man, I love his passion. Won't score a ton of points, but the offense flows better when he's on the court.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And the Nuggets on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Steph Curry is the 2-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. And both these teams, Brant, love to push the ball, push the pace. What are some things that all great fast break teams have in common?
The biggest thing, Kevin, is that you have committed runners on the wing. Point guards, their vision of the floor, their peripheral vision, they're always looking for guys. If they have guys committed to, once the ball is rebounded by their team, that their first 2 steps are hard and they're filling the lanes, then excitement and opportunities for highlights are coming.
Running with a purpose.
Running with a purpose, running ahead of the ball, and then attacking the rim with great consistency. Having great runners helps the fast break game.
Good point. Now Golden State's starting 5. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And stolen by Cousins. Out to Thompson, lets the 3 fly, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, this is what the offense is designed to do, get a guy like Klay Thompson in the situations where he's got great confidence to come through.
Jokic with his screen on Curry. Murray dishes to Harris, fires the 3. The shot that time not on target, so Golden State will take it the other way. Green kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Harris, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Millsap with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, hard work pays off, and there might not be a better example if you look that up in the dictionary. There could very well be a picture of Paul Millsap. He's made himself into a star in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
You look at Paul Millsap's career and just how much has changed from being the role player in Utah and scoring around the basket to becoming part of that great run in Atlanta where he expanded his game to the three-point line. Now that scoring and that rebounding is a huge part of what they need here in Denver.
He hits the second from the line. And talking Millsap, you really do know what you're going to get from him year in and year out.
Yeah, it's super consistent. It goes beyond the stats. He plays with great passion. He's tough. He wants to win basketball games, and that desire shows up every night. The interesting thing is about Paul Millsap being a carrier for this ball club. It's a role he's still getting used to.
Inside, Millsap with the steal. Harris with it. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix. Millsap a screen. Thompson against Harris. Porter kicks to Jokic. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Double team on Millsap. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Curry against Murray. Curry kicks to Green. Over Millsap. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
Curry against Murray. There's the dish to Harris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Millsap a screen. 6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Harris. Off target with the open look.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Here's Cousins, and he makes good on the layup. Cousins has got his first basket.
Yeah, it's all Boogie right there on the inside. The shot goes up. He knows where he needs to be and settles in nicely.
Harris a screen. Murray kicks to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Porter against Durant. It's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. Durant the pass to Cousins. It's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray kicks to Jokic. Over Cousins. Jokic, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Harris a screen. From downtown, the Nuggets with another miss.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
And pushing it up, here's Denver, and the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Warriors leading by 7. At the top of the key, Cousins. Here's Durant. Paul Millsap with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Murray against Curry. Over Green. Millsap misses. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Millsap. He's coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. Warriors leading by 7. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Porter.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Porter. 9-point game his last outing. Good on the bucket.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Denver making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry kicks to Green. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Iguodala against Porter. Dishes it to Thomas. Millsap sets the pick for Thomas. Denver keeping it alive, a new 24.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it.
Here's where Draymond Green just completely disrupts a possession. He reads the offense well and takes a good calculated risk.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Thomas passes to Jokic. He kicks it to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry against Thomas. And Curry, here we go, to the inside. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Millsap a screen. Thomas kicks to Jokic. Left side, Porter over Iguodala. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And Barton subbed in for Harris.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Curry against Thomas. High post try. Again, Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lyles with the screen. Lyles a screen on Curry. And Thomas, here we go. A shot missing. Curry with the defensive effort. Here's Livingston, and there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Thomas. Porter, a screen on Curry. Outside Porter for the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
Offensive rebound. Curry lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thomas against Curry. Thomas kicks to Lyles. Just 4 to shoot. And Cousins comes over to help. Here's Plumlee. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
Getting far more adept at operating in traffic. I like that Plumlee was able to adjust to the situation and convert with a hand in his face.
Now here's Cousins. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals. He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
And here's Barton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Now, Will Barton, think that this is a guy who came out of nowhere, but he was a 5-star recruit back in high school. Interesting thing is that he has not grown all that much since his time in high school, but certainly his game has.
That free throw good from Barton. And of course, Barton's second-round pick struggled early to find his niche in this game.
Yeah, another one of those guys that had to have a little bit of time in the developmental league in the first couple seasons. We're all about the learning process, and then boom, the light goes on, the shooting starts to improve, he gets in the right system, he gets the right opportunity, and he's been a very strong contributor ever since.
Now here's Livingston. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
Jerebko kicks to Livingston. And the Warriors miss again.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Plumlee, no luck. Warriors leading by 6. Evans passes to Bell. Iguodala outside. Barton against Evans, and it goes down 2 points.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Now Thomas. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. From deep three-point range, and so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Jerebko. Evans out there with Livingston. Then there's Bell. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now, here's Lyons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside Thomas, just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. No good from Leiden.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Here is Thomas. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Thomas kicks to Plumlee. Thomas a screen. Plumlee sets the pick for Barton. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
Outside Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Jerebko's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Plumlee in the high post. Wiles with the screen. Here's Leiden. Three-pointer. Shot's good by Wiles. Wiles got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Love to see it when he pulls up from the outside. A big guy with tremendous range is a prized commodity in today's NBA.
Livingston with it. Now Thomas defending. And too long on the shot.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Warriors leading by 8. This is an unselfish group here in Denver. This team, Brent, can really pass the ball.
5th overall last year in assists, 2nd overall the year before that. And you got to give credit to Mike Malone and his coaching staff because what they've done is they played Jokic at that point center position, distributing the ball from the top and have guys who cut off the ball. So interesting mix of talent using their center as the passer.
Here's Plumlee, and Durant sends it back.
An extremely fluid athlete with sneaky explosiveness. It's a wonder Durant doesn't block more shots.
Livingston, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO, because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
And here's Evans following the three-pointer by Jokic. Jerebko the screen. Back to Durant. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Warriors.
And they've pretty much ignored the corner 3 tonight. It's a useful shot to have. It really forces the D out wide and opens things up in the middle.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Jokic a screen. There's a screen. Murray against Evans. And Paul Millsap, a four-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 6. Durant kicks to Evans. Here's the screen. Pass to Jerebko. A three-pointer, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Jerebko the screen. Evans dishes to Thompson. Back to Evans. Thompson inside, guarded by Harris. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Evans.
You got to try to make it difficult for Clay. I know there's other options out there, but nice soft touch from him on display there.
Here's Millsap, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Millsap's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Evans. Jerebko the screen. Durant the pass to Jerebko.
You can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Here's Millsap. Sinks that one from the post. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here is Durant. He had 22 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. And there's the pass to Bell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come.
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot?
That is deep. Get out your scuba gear.
Harris a screen. Murray kicks to Harris. From past the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Passes it to Thompson. Over Harris. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Murray. He nails it, and we're tied up. Murray's got his first 2 points of the night.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Curry with it. Out guarded by Murray. Freed up. Nice work off the pick. And it's 9 points for Kevin Durant.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Murray kicks to Leiden. Millsap a screen on Thompson. For 3, Harris. And again, Denver with the triple.
crafty scorer in these situations. You give Harris a screen, he's going to reward you for a good one.
Now the pass to Durant. To the inside, and stolen by Cousins. Goes up, and Cousins throws it down.
Cousins continuing to improve on his defensive awareness and staying active after he clawed away that steal.
Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Outside Millsap. Jokic a screen. Millsap with it. Now Green defending. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Leiden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors leading. Durant in the corner. Murray against Curry. Thompson right side. Over Harris. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Murray kicks to Millsap. There's the pick. Harris up top. Murray against Curry. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. The Warriors pull it in. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant, the pass to Green. Over Millsap. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Here's Leiden, defended by Durant. In the corner, Murray with it. Jokic a screen. Off the pick. Murray, no good.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Murray against Curry. Here's Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Pass to Leiden. Inside. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Murray.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Passes it to Thompson. And that one drops for him. Thompson's got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor, and the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Durant. And you look at the all-around game of Trey Lyles. Brent, effective and efficient.
Had a great stretch last year with the Denver Nuggets. A good shooter and a good rebounder. Not quite sure about what position that he plays, but still adding some strength and a solid contributor. He could have an extended 10 or 12-year career if he finds the right fit.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe.
You think back to Trey Lyles, forever linked to Donovan Mitchell. They were involved in that draft day trade, and Of course, with revisionist history, people look at that much differently. Obviously, Mitchell came out and was on fire, while Lyles has shown a little bit more steady improvement and being patient and waiting for his time.
Porter with the screen for Thomas. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Here's Curry. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And sometimes Steph has to challenge himself, and throughout the course of a game, sometimes it's with difficult shots like that, a passing grade, if you will. But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Curry kicks to Cousins from downtown, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Cousins. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home for them. Clapping for yourselves. Oh. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
The way they were getting rained on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. What was rhyming, Ernie?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray and Harris, the guards. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. And it's Porter at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Curry kicks to Green. The 11-footer, again, Golden State.
Well, if the defense is going to back up that much, Draymond's got to step into the mid-range shot, and he took it that time.
Murray against Curry. Jokic a screen. Murray dishes to Harris. Millsap in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Millsap's got 11 points.
A reliable three-point shooter as his career has gone on. Much different than his early days in Utah.
Curry kicks to Green. Floats it up for Cousins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic.
Cousins not a great foul shooter coming out of college, but with how many times he gets hacked and goes to the free throw line, he's become more and more consistent there.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, last season was just devastating for DeMarcus Cousins, a big man with an Achilles tear, and that's a tougher injury usually for a heavier or taller player, and DeMarcus is both of those. It happened right before the All-Star break. Hated to see it, but happy he's been able to get back on the road to recovery, and hopefully he'll regain his All-Star form.
Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Green. Pass to Cousins. Over Jokic. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Millsap a screen. Curry against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And with Cousins and his Achilles, quite often a very lengthy recovery, and you aren't guaranteed, Brent, to be the same afterwards.
No, I think that's the biggest concern, obviously. The one thing that Cousins has, though, is with his size and strength, that if he can get down the floor, he can still dominate from that position. But yes, I'm with you, Kevin. We all are hopeful that Cousins can have the athletic ability and the mobility that he had prior to the injury.
Down low. Here's Jokic, and again it's Denver.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Curry kicks to Thompson. Over Harris. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 15 points.
Now Thompson right now just on fire. He's torching the nets, and something he's been doing all night.
Cousins against Jokic. Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Cousins with a screen on Murray. Outside for Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray right side. Harris outside. With the teardrop. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did. At age 3, he reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? That's right. Where is the nap time?
Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. Evans, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And that one's good. Durant. He's got 15. There really isn't a time in Murray's life that he wasn't great at this game.
No, in Canada, just such a great career in Ontario. Played alongside actually Thon Maker, and then 1 year at Kentucky. Who doesn't have 1 year at Kentucky? Drafted 7th overall, and what an amazing fit that he's still pointing up and improving. One of the game's more deadly shooters right now.
They set the pick. Harris passes to Porter. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Durant. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Livingston dishes to Durant. Back to Livingston. Over Murray. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 8.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
On the wing, Harris. Millsap kicks to Murray. There's the pass to Jokic. Millsap a screen. From 10 feet out, Millsap. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Evans. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nuggets trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Millsap dishes to Harris. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Evans attacking. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Porter with the steal. Count that one. Porter's got his 2nd basket of the night. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston kicks to Durant. Back to Livingston. It's Evans on the wing. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Evans has got his 2nd basket.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Denver calls timeout. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the difference on that night, their ability to knock down triples.
Well, if you choose your shots wisely and then they start to go down, it just builds up confidence. There's a huge cachet of that in this game, and once that happened, they just rolled it out.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Durant. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. That one good for 2.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Pass to Livingston. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Outside Thomas. Lyles sets a screen for Thomas. Banked in off the glass. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Livingston with it. 10 points for him. Evans outside. Clock at 4. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Here's Bell. That one no good. And Denver the other way now. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Now here's Thomas. He's covered by Livingston. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton against Evans. Clock at 6. Stolen by Evans. Now running up the court. Evans trying to push it up. Here's Livingston. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
One shot.
Throw good. Livingston.
Now, last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Brent, next to the 1975 banner, the Warriors unfurling yet another championship banner. And when you look at the journey for this franchise, Brent, what comes to mind?
Well, I think about how many things for them just lined up perfectly, Kevin. The general manager being from the Bay Area, being in tune with what goes on in the city, and then the timing of the decision for Steve Kerr to be choosing between joining the New York Knicks and him choosing not the East Coast, but the West Coast to build this empire. It's been pretty remarkable ever since those decisions were made, what the Warriors have built around the NBA game with those 2 guys in place.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Wasn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce back here.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. An exciting team in Denver these days, and their fans are letting them know it.
Yeah, they're starting to get fired up in Denver. The arena sold out 14 times last year compared to just 3 times the year before. So for decades, this has been a football town. Nuggets starting to garner some attention with the type of roster and the way that they play.
It's Barton on the wing. Kicks to Plumlee. Back to Barton. To the paint. Here's Lyles. Rebounded by Urebko.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
It's Evans on the wing. Plumlee with the steal. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Urebko. And it's Klay Thompson in for Evans. Thomas passes to Plumlee. Takes a three. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Iguodala left side. Thompson against Barton. Shot off the pick by Thompson. That misses off the backboard. The Nuggets trail by 8. Passes it to Leiden. Back to Thomas. Up again. The putback.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Bell against Wiles. And Bell kicks to Livingston. And the Warriors miss again. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Warriors leading by 6. On the wing, Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. And so Thompson nails both of them.
You think about with everything that's going on in Klay Thompson's career and the surrounding talent that he's had with him, he still goes out and takes care of his business as a defensive stopper and takes tremendous pride in what he can do offensively.
Plumlee sets the pick for Barton. Pass to Leiden. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Leiden's got his second basket.
Well, Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Here's Curry. Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Leiden gets the bucket.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thomas against Curry. He kicks to Cousins. Lets it go. Gets an open look and hits. Cousins has got 13.
And Cousins with a terrific perimeter game. One more thing that kind of sets him apart at that center position.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Cousins with a screen on Thomas. Curry, good.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick-and-roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
Plumlee in the high post, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Lyles to the inside.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson, getting up into his man. That's just tenacious D.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
One of the best NBA athletes of his era, Andre Iguodala, and still you could make the case, Brent, it's his intelligence that's his strongest attribute.
Yeah, most of the time, the comments from Steve Kerr or Ron Adams, the defensive guru on the coaching staff, talk about how Andre Iguodala is a coach on the floor. So he's been a great mentor for Klay Thompson and some of the younger players who are coming up and coming along with the Warriors to talk to them about how he thinks, what he sees, and what he does. Big reason why the Warriors have won multiple titles.
And he makes the first.
Iguodala's leadership is really unsurpassed. Steve Kerr calling him the adult in the room. His teammates definitely listen and respect all things that he offers up.
And Iguodala drops them both. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Offensive rebound, and the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot-blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
Here's Thompson, shoots over Barton, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 19 points for Klay Thompson. The Nuggets trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Plumlee with the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
They set the pick. Lyles passes to Thomas. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Warriors leading by 12. Outside Curry. At the top of the key, Cousins. No coverage that time.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball, and had some flow with that.
And Plumlee kicks to Thomas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Curry against Thomas. Curry is inside. Plumlee with some nice D. Barton outside. Iguodala with the steal. Thompson outside. The 3. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Denver calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Lyles. Gary Harris is checked in for Will Barton. And Murray subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And Golden State also making a change. Durant's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
A baseline J, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Jokic against Cousins. Jokic passes to Porter. Millsap a screen, jacks up a three. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. From the wing, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
Porter in the corner. Here's Jokic, and nothing is falling for him right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Green with the block.
Oh, I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
And here's Harris from the arc. Warriors leading by 19. Green kicks to Durant. Over Porter, and another basket for Golden State.
Yeah, and they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jokic passes to Murray. Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Durant. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. Outside Porter to end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Green, the screen. Feeds to Thompson. Over Harris. Thompson misses. The Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Porter. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, elite scoring ability of Kevin Durant. When he's in a groove like this, every opportunity when he has the ball feels like a good one.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors leading by 22. Down low. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, in this offense and in this structure, there's going to be opportunities to get a lot more assists for Cousins.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Porter with the screen for Jokic. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Jokic. 6 points for Jamal Murray.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Thomas checked in for the Nuggets. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Thomas. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Denver calls timeout. In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the 3 other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that, you know, making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So he's a very unique player.
The Nuggets trail by 21. And here is Thomas. And it's Cousins with a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Cousins. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
Green with a screen on Thomas. Curry passes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Upside Thomas. Jokic sets the screen for Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Iguodala. Rebound by the Nuggets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. Leiden's checked in for Porter. And Barton subbed in for Harris. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Urebko comes in for Green. Evans, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The pass to Bell. To the right side. Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard. Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Here's Iguodala, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Thomas. To the middle. Here's Leiden, and he jams hit one in.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Evans kicks to Livingston. They set the pick. Iguodala dishes to Evans. Back to Iguodala. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And the Warriors lead by 19.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus, physical challenge for you guys with another game coming tomorrow. What do you have to do to get ready with the quick turnaround?
Just rest up. It's part of the league. Back-to-backs are part of the league. So rest up and focus in and be ready for tomorrow. That's all I can do.
Hey, Boogie, nice job. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.